Hello and welcome to the National News Bulletin here on Star TV. I am Warabai Kamara. First, the headline. Africell Holding Limited on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, reaffirmed its $100 million financing agreement with Overseas Private Investment Corporation.
Africell is delighted to reaffirm today the signing of a $100 million financing agreement with the Overseas Private Investment OPEC, the U.S. government's development finance institution.
The Office of National Security has on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, distributed relief food and non-food items to thousands of victims of the August 2nd flooding in the capital city.
This thing happened on the 2nd of August. Government of Sierra Leone get concerned for now. Make sure say the international partners then come together for ensure say government provide leadership for people for support some of the challenges on the face.
Thousands of people have been displaced and dozens of houses submerged along the Freetown Peninsula amid a heavy downpour of rain in the early of Wednesday, 7th August 2019.
I too. So say 6 o'clock now, it's if you go see inside, you go sorry for Matana.
The government of Sierra Leone, through the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, as on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, concludes a 2-day workshop on the formation of an entertainment policy and review.
We gather here to look at how we put together the first ever entertainment policy for Sierra Leone. Policies are guiding principles.
The National Insurance Company, as part of its branding and information drive, has on Friday, 2nd August, informed its shareholders and customers about its activities in the past 1 year.
We offer employment to the people of Sierra Leoneans. We're all over the country, from Freetown, branches in Kenema, Kolong, Bo, and now we intended to have branches in Local, Northwest, and of course in Gambia, Kailao, and Abuja.
All this, including sports, will be part of the news. And now for the news in detail. Africell Holding Limited on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, reaffirmed its $100 million financing agreement with the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, the United States government agency and finances and support investments by American businesses in emerging markets. The $100 million financing agreement with Africell, according to the Ministry of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Soare, is a ringing endorsement by the U.S. government in support of the private sector. Yesi Hallowell has more in our report.
Africell Holding Limited on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, reaffirmed its $100 million financing agreement with the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, OPIC, the United States government agency that finances and supports investments by American businesses in emerging markets. The $100 million financing agreement with Africell, according to the Minister of Information and Communications, Mohamed Rahman Soare, is a ringing endorsement by the U.S. government in support of the private sector-led growth. The American ambassador to Sierra Leone, Maria Brewa, noted that the event represents yet another example of the strong partnership between the United States and Sierra Leone, adding that a critical part of the ongoing partnership that involves collaborating with the private sector to help create investment in critical infrastructure such as telecommunications.
Today's event represents yet another example of a strong partnership between the United States and Sierra Leone. A critical part of our ongoing partnership involves collaborating with the private sector to help create investments in critical infrastructure such as telecommunications. The U.S. Overseas Private Investment Corporation, or OPIC, is a self-sustaining U.S. government agency that helps American businesses invest in emerging markets. So today, I am very proud to announce to you that OPIC has concluded a $100 million US financial arrangement with AfriCell. OPEC helps American businesses gain footholds in these new markets. It catalyzes new revenues and contributes to jobs and growth opportunities both at the United States and internationally in countries like Sierra Leone. OPIC provides businesses with financing, political risk insurance, and advocacy services, and accomplishes more by partnering with private equity investment fund managers. Their revised charter, established with the newly developed U.S. Development Finance Corporation, now permits direct equity investments in overseas projects.
Representing the founder and chairman of AfriCell, the managing director, AfriCell Sierra Leone, Shadi Gajawi, stated that AfriCell is at the forefront of the evolving landscape of African communication, data and technology, enabled services, and together with OPIC and other stakeholders, AfriCell will continuously invest in new solutions which drive development and improve customers' experience.
AfriCell is delighted to reaffirm today the signing of a $100 million financing agreement with the Overseas Private Investment, OPEC, the U.S. government's development finance institution. The signing of this finance agreement followed the execution of a commitment letter for the loan at the African Investment Forum in Johannesburg in November 2018. The financing will be used to expand the availability, reach, coverage, and quality of communication, in addition to other associated value-added services and fintech services like mobile payments, microfinance, and microinsurance across Africa in all the operations that we are in Gambia, Sierra Leone, DRC, and Uganda, depending on each country's specific needs, whether it is infrastructure or whether it's technology. We see this financing agreement from OPEC as a clear vote of confidence in the operations and vision of AfriCell. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Madam Ambassador and all the members of your team who supported us right through the process in making this a reality, and particularly Dr. Darren Smith, who was helpful from the beginning.
The Minister of Information and Communications, Mohamed Rahman Soare, on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, commended the U.S. government, noting that the signing of the $100 million financing agreement with AfriCell is a testimony of the role and support the United States in building the capacity of the private sector in the country. And the event is a ringing endorsement by the U.S. government in support of the private sector-led growth.
AfriCell and Sierra Leone have come a long way. We have been through thick and thin together. So, we are confident that Sierra Leone will get our fair share of this $100 million in investment, so that, as declared, we will be able to invest this into network expansion to support His Excellency President Liu's PET project of improving reach and access, particularly in unserved and underserved communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is important to note that this ceremony is happening here today as a testimony of the role and support the U.S. and Sierra Leone have always had for each other over the years. I wish to use this opportunity to reiterate His Excellency President Liu's commitment to creating a congenial and enabling private sector investment where the private sector could do their businesses without any encumbrances, where they will repatriate their legitimate profits, and where opportunities will be created for our myriad army of unemployed youth to secure jobs and at the same time contribute to national development.
The Overseas Private Investment Corporation is a self-sustaining U.S. government agency that helps American businesses invest in emerging markets. Established in 1971, OPIC provides businesses with the tools to manage the risk associated with foreign direct investment, foster economic development in emerging markets, countries, and advances U.S. foreign policy and national security priorities. Reporting for Star Television News, I am Yesi Hallowell.
And now, the Office of National Security, ONS, has on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, distributed relief food and non-food items to thousands of victims of the August 2nd flooding in the capital city that left thousands homeless and properties destroyed. Moses Ojukamara now reports.
The Director of Disaster Management, Office of National Security, John Vandy Rogers, has said that the government of Sierra Leone cares about its people. That's why they are so proactive in tackling the needs of the homeless as a result of the inevitable flooding incident that occurred in the country. He, however, added that government, together with its international partners, will come together to ensure that supportive gears will be provided in line to mitigate the flooding problem people are facing.
This thing will happen on the 2nd of August. Government of Sierra Leone get concerned for now. Make sure say the international partners then come together for ensure say government provide leadership for able for support some of the challenges on the face. Now based upon that, over the past 1 to 3 days, we've run the drive for Taiwo Oja for ensure say we're able to address some of the problems that we want to face. Based upon that, we're there today together with bosses then so that we'll be able to make then presentation at owner. At the end of the day, then presentation will give una, make you able for help una for reducing the challenges.
The National Director, Caritas Sierra Leone, William Dauda, said that with the aid of the Catholic Relief Services, Freetown City Council, Office of National Security and other non-governmental organizations, they are able to provide for a little over 800 destitutes in the municipality.
This package is actually provided by Caritas Freetown. Caritas Sierra Leone is a combination of Caritas in the Archdiocese of Freetown, Caritas Bo, Caritas Kenema, and Caritas Makeni. With regards to the response to the flood-affected communities in Freetown, Caritas in the Archdiocese of Freetown is actually taking the lead in responding to all of the affected communities. The particular community we are currently in, Caritas Freetown is leading provision of food items and other relief items. These include provision of rice, baby food items, milk, food items, and also for affected families. In addition to the rice we are providing, Caritas is also providing condiment for the food items. And this is made possible by contribution from our Catholic Development Agency, Catholic Relief Services, CRS. CRS has provided a sum of $15,000 to be able to provide quick response to the affected communities.
A beneficiary expressed his delight in the donation and described it as timely, adding that this shows that government cares and considers them important because of such a proactive move in ensuring that their needs are met.
Tell Allah thank you for this day because they could not be free so they get the support. But other people don't get the support. I tell Allah thank you, I tell Una thank you. What make this still possible today. I appreciate you very, very much.
For Star News here in Freetown, I am Moses Ojukamara reporting.
You're still watching the National News Bulletin here on Star TV. Thousands of people have been displaced and dozens of housings submerged along the Freetown Peninsula amid a heavy downpour of rain in the early of Wednesday, 7th August 2019. Displaced persons, mostly from Tombo village, and taking shelter in a community school, with the majority preferring to move with their relatives in safer area. George Elliott Sam has more in our report.
I too. So say 6 o'clock now, it's if you go see inside, you go sorry for material. Make them meetings there, not in this La Palette and this close center. Sunday and then go. Sunday another go.
Go by Sunday to us 2 o'clock, Sunday. Just come to 3 o'clock. Again, really, woman go call me, she said the water dip and take the place. Now she the water no go to do tender. It's going to be live and pull each. Okay, I remember that moment, say, at the opening, you know, water nine pass in and then you go inside. Go inside, if you are not tell God thank you, you begin and pay the 3 apollos yesterday. Pass one in the owner in Garden, I don't got room to begin and go there. Tell and let her look for the beginning and maybe see them. Always I get to all go. So long, Kile, I come on. I want to go make before my session. Now, in the mean, you can call me say, you don't arrest me to yesterday. You don't go there. This not going to be machine on my way. This is standing all in the way about the two. They are free saying and you watch out in order freedom. Because one, you said you water the university and like dancing in the way the banana is spread out. When you water the can, they will say making two. That call box when they make and the water no get better space for pass. They make on a one call box. Who's that? That by pass when they go make where council go make and they say that bridge. When they go make if in a three, they able make. You are not going to pass another the pass but that one call box. When the water they come back, they go back again. They get power.
Moving on to our next story, the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs as on Tuesday, 6 August 2019, concludes a 2-day workshop on the formation of an entertainment policy and review upgrade of the cultural policy to enact with the theme enhancing our cultural and creative industries for sustainable tourism development at the Miata Conference Hall in Freetown. Admire Samaya was in attendance in our report.
The objective of the workshop is to have a regulatory framework that will steer the growth of national development for the entertainment industry and to upgrade an already obsolete cultural policy to match up with international best practice. The Director of Cultural Affairs in the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Fode Jallow, said the cultural policy is a document designed as a consultation, manuscript for deliberation and discussion, which culture and national heritage is central to the socio-economic and sustainable development needs of a country.
We gather here to look at how we put together the first ever entertainment policy for Sierra Leone. Policies are guiding principles. They are not hard and fast rules and regulations, but it dictates as to how people in the public, private, and government sectors will collaborate to ensure that they push whatever program forward that they intend to push forward. So we looked at as to how we can develop a zero draft, so developing a final draft of an entertainment policy yesterday, which we also discussed this morning. But primarily today, we're going to look at the existing cultural policy that was written in 2006, adopted in 2007 by the late Jack Abale government, implemented in 2013 by the former president, Dr. Ernest Bai Koromaa's government. And we are now reviewing and upgrading that policy to an act. Because if we are going to have an entertainment policy, it should have an overarching document that it should study from, and a document that should speak to it. So that is why we are here, and I'm sure by close of May, we would have been able to zero our minds with regards how we want to go forward in developing the entertainment, the creative, and the cultural industries. We have written, together with the consultant and other stakeholders, we have written what we think is fine. We just need that for them to have a working document. It is but for them to look at the working document, what we have, what we think, what they think that we've not included, that should be included, and what they think that we have included in the document that should not be part of the document, to see how best we'll be able to create that kind of synergy, and then they make their recommendations. So that when we go back with all what we'll obtain yesterday and today, we'll go back and see how best we'll be able to improve on that document. And when once we complete again an additional zero draft of what we will take from here, we're going to call all the stakeholders again for them to go through it and for them to verify that yes, indeed, we did discuss these things, we did make this addendum, we did make this subtraction. This document is fine. Therefore, we have validated we are going to validate this document and that other document, and then we'll take it forward to cabinet, and then subsequently The reviewed cultural policy that will be upgraded to an act will be taken to Parliament for their discussions and then adoption, which will finally receive His Excellency's assent, and then it will become a law.
Dr. Julius Spencer, Managing Director of Rema Media Group, said that the policy is to review and make amendments in line with international best practices that will build on a viable entertainment industry in the country.
Suggestions about amount of airplay given to local music, local creative work, music, film, etc., copyright issues, enforcement of the Copyright Act, review of the Copyright Act and enforcement of the Copyright Act. They need to set up the collection society and questions of funding, access to whether it's soft loans or grants for the creative industries and so on. There have been a lot of those kinds of suggestions.
For Star TV News in Freetown, I am Adma Samai reporting.
The National Insurance Company, as part of its branding and reformation drive, has on Friday, 2nd August, informed its shareholders and customers about its activities in the past 1 year. Alfie Barry has more in our report.
National Insurance Company is a government-owned insurance company that offers insurance to all classes of people and businesses. It is as a result of this that the company has embarked on a flurry of activities to brand and reform itself. But what is the company's track record in terms of meeting its corporate social responsibility? Abdul Kagbo is the Managing Director of National Insurance Company. He spoke more.
Corporate social responsibility, of course. What we do, we offer employment to the people of Sierra Leoneans. We're all over the country, from Freetown, branches in Kenema, Kolong, and now we intended to have branches in Bukloko, Northwest, and of course in Gambia, Gailao, and Abuja. What we're doing, that's one of our corporate responsibility. And if you see also, we've contributed immensely towards to ease traffic congestion in the city by building our own new car park from our property down the road, and of course we helping privileged kids who are privileged, helping them, giving them scholarships so that they further their education, so that they go to foster homes. And also, one of the areas that take us well is like the Bojor Road in Kenema, where our headquarters, where southern headquarters is. We made that little part of road, and also now we are undertaking other projects here outside our building near Wood Street to help in maintenance of the road. I think that's one of the first corporate responsibilities we are taking. And also we intend to also help in donating or contributing towards the President's free education scheme. That's another area we're contributing as our own area of development.
According to Abdul Kagbo, he said he inherited a company that was in deep financial problem. The company was unable to pay claim to its shareholders, its own debts to its various customers, staff morale was very low, but added that it was as a result of these challenges that the President Julius Maada Bio called him to come and serve.
Been around for 48 years, and NIC was almost dead and gone, but thank God, with the intervention of the new direction, the President of Sierra Leone, retired Julius Maada Bio, the intervention, bringing me from the UK to Freetown to head the NIC. And when I came to the NIC, I saw that the company is almost dead. So what I brought in tranquilizers to inject NIC to wake up from the grave and to become alive again. Well, that's what we introduced. Rebranding. Rebranding is bringing the old to the new, bringing NIC to the people of Sierra Leone, and bringing our attractive products. We have a lot of attractive products, and we have capable staff. the NIC, but previously they were dormant. The management of NIC did not use their skills and their ability to wake them up and be a viable institution.
National Insurance Company has a lot of grounds to cover in order for it to be an insurer that meets people's expectation. However, the managing director has promised to tackle these challenges head-on. For Star News, Alfie Barry reporting.
And that's all in the National News Bulletin 5 for the hour here on Star TV. Business and weather forecast will be up next. I am Warabai Kamara, and thanks for watching.